Game week, how's everything looking?
Yeah, I
at
mean,
this
you can
point?
tell a little bit in their step a little bit. Game week, they're excited and anxious, and I think everybody wishes, you was playing on Saturday, but you got another 2 days in there, so it's time to look at them, see where we're at.
I know it's not the first time you've done it, but how do you get ready for a quarterback who doesn't have any college film?
Yeah, I mean, you go back and look at the spring game, and you look at the IMG stuff, and like his mechanics and what kind of player and athlete and thrower and release and all that stuff is, and that's about as close as you can get.
What do you think of him? What do you sort of expect from him?
I think he's a really good athlete. I think he throws the ball well. I know it'll be his first game as a college football player.
You've coached against Jimbo plenty of times before. Just what are the defining characteristics of his offense?
I think they're disciplined. They're always going to be, 11 personnel, one tight end, one back. They're always going to have some two-back system in there as well. And they usually run the ball. And most of the time, LSU, Florida State, and those teams, he's got some really good skill guys.
How much do you think John Youngblood will need to play in the game? A lot of snaps more than he's used to.
How much will he play in the game?
How much do you think you'll need to use?
Gosh, I mean, quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll play quite a bit. Fidel was out there today for the first time, and he's going through practice, so that'll take some of the stress off of him.
Do you
Do
think,
you think he's going to be able
I don't
to
know
go?
yet. I don't know. I mean, he went through practice today and went through red ball and did all the stuff we needed him to do. So,
do you think John is equipped for that jump in game reps? that he might
Well,
have?
we'll have to spell it,
Yeah.
with G-Mac and Sean, and then we have also the ability to put Breland out there. So I think we've got plan A, B, C, and D.
How has Breland looked out there if you've worked him out there?
He's used to playing the three technique, and it takes time. In all honesty, I mean, we'd put him in run situations just to give us a big anchor in there and steal some reps to give John some rest.
What stands out about Roderick Johnson, that tackle that Florida State has on tape, and how do you feel about the matchups with him?
Yeah, I mean, we see so many good linemen in the SEC year in, year out, and he's another one of those very explosive linemen. He's got quick feet and does a great job. You don't see his guys make a lot of plays that he's going against.
Are you, at one point a couple of weeks ago, you were thinking about going with Gates and Caldwell
Yeah.
and letting those transfers come
I'm
on?
going to really situation them, especially in an early game like this. Rommel has really come on and made some big advances, so I feel comfortable with either one of those guys at Mike linebacker. Dietrich also will give us some reps in the game as well to do that. And then Gates will play some stinger at times. And Taylor Polk's going to play a lot in the game because he's just practiced so well. I don't think anybody's practiced better than Taylor Polk this fall.
Go ahead.
How do you guys go about getting a look for Dalvin Cook in practice when
Only going against, like our running backs, we got some good ones, and Sweeney and those guys. And, can you match that same look? I don't know. He's a great football player and rushed for 1,700 yards last year or something. They gave him the ball in all different kinds of ways, so that will be the challenge, yes.
What's your comfort level now with your two safeties?
With our two deep safeties?
Yeah.
I think you got to, with some of them, you got to narrow the defense down if we're going to really execute. We'll try to hide that with, with some of the things that we're doing and so forth. But I don't think they can make all the checks and do everything with the entire package that we have in for this game plan.
Thank